Hello, Ms Withem's class at Memorial Drive Elementary. Hello, 4th grade. My name is Ms Salva, and I am a teacher at Spring Forest Middle School. I want to thank you guys because I'm about to start a unit on the Alamo. And I did see some of the projects that you did. Ms Withem put some of those pictures on Twitter, and I was very impressed. And so we just think this is a fantastic opportunity for my students to learn a little bit from what you're doing. So let's take a look at where you guys are located compared to where we are. My students, and I'm Ms. Salva, I think I've already introduced myself in the video. My students are mostly from the continent of Africa, and I'm sure you are all very familiar with the continent of Africa. The interesting thing is they're from all different countries in Africa. So we have folks from Rwanda, Burundi, the Congo. We also have some friends from Afghanistan, Somalia, here's Somalia, Syria, Ethiopia. It's a wonderful international class. Very fascinating. We're learning a lot. For our geology unit, it's very interesting that some of our friends lived near a volcano. And so, yeah, it makes learning about earth layers and magma and all of that much more interesting when it's real. So let's get back to what you can teach us about the heritage and history of our continent. We've had a lot of fun taking a little virtual tour to the Alamo, but we are just now about to start learning what happened there and why it is so significant to the history of not only Texas, but also of the United States and of the world, really. The Alamo is a very important historical site because of what it meant for what happened in the world, and it positioned the United States in a way that made the United States more of a world power eventually. So very important stuff going on at the Alamo, and we'd love to talk to your class more about what happened right after the Alamo, which was the runaway scrape. During the runaway scrape, people were so terrified by all the killing that had happened at the Alamo that regular citizens had to burn their homes and leave in terror. They were basically refugees in Texas at that time because Santa Anna was coming across Texas. And so my students who are refugees from war in their country have a lot of perspective on this. So we'll be tying that in, and we'd be happy to talk to you guys more about that and our experiences. But anyway, yes, let's get back to their questions for you. It's going to help us a lot. Point. Why are you studying the Alamo? Alamo. Go ahead. Alamo. The next one.
Alamo.
Yeah, it's the name of that mission.
Alamo.
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 Nice.
What is this Alamo?
Very good. Very good.
Where is the Alamo?
Perfect. Thank you, Dunia.
Why are you studying the Alamo?
Nice. I think that one was perfect. Let's do it one more time.
Who built the Alamo? When did the war start?
Oh, those are very good questions. Who do you think built the Alamo?
I don't know, even I'm asking.
That's why you're asking. All right, I bet they can tell us.
What happened to the Alamo mission?
What happened to it? What do you think happened to it? Do you think it's in San Antonio right now?
Yeah.
So it's probably still there, but what happened to it, right? It changed. Maybe those students should tell us, right?
Yeah.
And if they don't know, we'll go look on the internet and find out your answer to your question. Nice question, come on.
Why was Mexico so mad?
That's so great because that's like you're proud of your question. You're proud of all this work you've done. You have done a great job, Elliot. Good job. You should be proud. Good job. Okay.
Why were they fighting?
Say it one more time. Make it loud.
Why were they fighting?
Why were they fighting? You too.
Why were they fighting?
Nice. Thank you very much.
Why were they fighting?
Awesome. That's great English. You're mad at each other? That's why we fight, right? Yeah. But we're going to find out why was Mexico mad and why were the Texians mad? Why were they fighting, right? Good job. You're awesome. You did a lot of work. Good job. Who else?
Where were the batteries in Texas?
That's so great. That's so great. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else?
Why did they kill all the Texans?
Good question.
When did the war start?
Okay, great. What do you think?
What I'm thinking. I'm just asking them to answer me.
But do you think it was last week?
No, that's 200 years ago.
200 years ago. Excellent. But let's see if they know. Excellent. Thank you. We're going to read those, but not yet. Yes, you have yours. Okay, good. We are.
San Antonio and the animal played critical role in the Texas Revolution.
No, that's so good. That's so good.